What's going on, everybody? It's Phil here. Week 3 of WWE LFG is in the books. Here's what happened. We started off with Drake Morrow asking Bubba Ray Dudley if he could be the possible opponent for the match that's going to be taking place later on in the night. And Bubba Ray said that he needs to show a little bit more personality, which we got into a lot in this episode. Then we learned that BJ was ultimately injured at a WWE NXT Live event, so Team Bubba is down a member and they were going to be finding their replacement tonight. Where the winners ultimately ended up being Case Hatch and Cutler James. Then it was time to decide who was going to be a part of Team Bubba, where the standout of these four ended up being Cutler James, so he was a part of Team Bubba for the rest of the episode. And for the rest of the time until BJ is back and ready to go. At least that's what I'm assuming. Then it was time for some promo battles as the DOGG is here, and he was talking to the Future Greats about cutting a promo, and we started to talk trash with each other. We had Chris Island and Shiloh Hill go at it one-on-one in a promo battle. This was very good between the two. We had Drake Morrow and Anthony Luke go at it with each other, and these two honestly could not just stop talking about their significant others and, Roxanne Perez and Maxine Dupree. We even had Danny Sikelski and Panina Tuilepa get into the mix, and they did some pretty good action as well in terms of the promo. Mickie James called in Michelle McCool to give Danny Sikelski some advice in terms of a finisher that she could possibly use, which was of course the Hell's Gate, but that's of course the submission hold of her husband, The Undertaker. And while Michelle was teaching Danny how to lock in the Hell's Gate submission, she told Danny to go ask Undertaker if it was okay for her to utilize the Hell's Gate submission hold, because that's honestly what you did back then. If you're going to be using somebody else's move, you ask them permission. And Undertaker reluctantly said yes, so she was able to utilize the move. And it was time to get into the matches with Chris Island and Shiloh Hill, and Shiloh got knocked silly. He got knocked out with a kick from Chris. He was getting medical attention at the end of all of it. And Mickie James was teaching Chris a very valuable lesson of always taking care of your opponent. Danny Sikelski took on Panina Tuilepa, where she actually got the victory utilizing the Hell's Gate submission, so it worked out in her favor. Then Anthony Luke took on Drake Morrow, and Drake Morrow got the victory and showed a lot of personality, which Bubba Ray ultimately loved because he let it all hang out there in the ring tonight. Then it was time to choose the standouts, which ended up being Danny Sikelski and Anthony Luke, which got the standings to look like this. Team Booker and Team Mickie tied at 2 points apiece, where Undertaker and Bubba are still tied at 0. I'm absolutely loving where we're standing right now. At the end of the day, all of them are improving, and that's all you can ask for.